Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and the Surface headphones have been out for a little while now, but I recently had a chance to use them for quite some time on a trip to CES in Las Vegas. So from where I live to CES is about a 4.5 hour flight there and about 3.5 hour back, just because you hit that jet stream and you usually have a tailwind, so it's a little bit quicker home. So these headphones, I use them the entire time, and I have some really good things to say about them and some not so great things. Now the first thing is they're $350, and for $350, what you get is the headphones themselves. You've got an adapter here. You've got a USB-A to USB-C adapter. And then also you've got an audio cable. So if you don't want to use the Bluetooth functionality, you don't have to. You've got this as well. Now the headphones are pretty well built. They're very solid. They do creak a little bit if you pull them out too far, but they're pretty durable. They don't fold up, and they're really nicely made. These are aluminum bars here, so I don't think they're going to break easily, and they turn like this, so there is no folding them up, so they will be a little bit more bulky than some others, but they're really well made. These are very comfortable over time on your ears, and this band is comfortable as well. So for me, even though I have to expand these pretty much all the way out when I'm using them, they're still very comfortable while I'm doing that. So that part's really nice. Now they have some controls on them. You've got touch controls here. You've got a volume adjuster that just spins. And then again, the same touch controls, and then a volume or noise cancellation knob here. So you just spin this for noise cancellation. You charge it via USB-C, so that part's really nice. And then you've got Cortana for your microphone as well, and then you can pair it to multiple devices. So while I was on this trip, I had it paired to my iPhone XS Max and also my iPad, and it was really nice to seamlessly go between the two. So I could be listening to music on the XS Max, then simply hit pause, go over to my iPad Pro, hit play, and they would immediately start playing. So there's no issues there. They have really good noise cancellation, so while I was on a plane, I couldn't hear the engines at all. I may have heard a little bit of a slight rumble, but for the most part, I couldn't hear the engine spool up or down, so if that part kind of concerns you when you're on a plane, it completely blocks all of that out. So the noise cancellation and the noise canceling around your ear with this sealed to it works really, really well. Now the sound quality is pretty good. It's not as good as actually the Bose that I have. I have some wired Bose, and I would say the bass is a little bit more pronounced on these, and if you had Beats or something, they're going to be much more pronounced. But the Bose, these are wired, but they're very good at noise canceling, but I would say these seal better around your ears. These sound a little bit better. So just keep that in mind. With Bluetooth, you're not going to get very, very high-end audio usually, especially on iPhones, but it sounds good for most people. The bitrate will be fine for most people. But if you're an audiophile, of course, you're either going to want to wire these or just completely avoid them altogether. Now, the bad thing about these is something I completely didn't think about. And if you like to sleep on a plane, I had a window seat, and if you want to sleep on a plane and maybe rest your ear up against maybe a pillow, I found this incredibly annoying. The microphone's right here, and the microphone would actually stop canceling noise because it was up against a pillow. Also, the same is true on the other side. So you've got the noise canceling microphone. So if you rest this up against a pillow, they stop noise canceling, and then sometimes they would just randomly do it by themselves. I could be sitting upright and they'd stop canceling noise altogether. So that part was really annoying. Then I would adjust it more or less noise canceling and it would finally work again. The other thing I found really annoying is when you rest it up against a pillow or anything, a jacket or whatever, you would often hit the volume dial here. And if it was on the right side, or the sound noise cancellation dial on the left. So it would often change just by you moving slightly. So while these work well in practice or in theory, when you're actually using them and trying to rest on a plane, they're not so great. They're a little bit bulky that way. And again, compared to something like the Bose, they're very thick as well. So they're a little bit thicker, and that definitely is a little bit of an issue. Most of the time they're great to use, especially if you're using them at home or in an office or something like that. You're not going to have a problem. But those are things I haven't heard anyone talk about, and I experienced on a plane. So that was really, really annoying. If you're talking about battery life, this gets phenomenal battery life. Easily will get you through a few days of use and no problems whatsoever. Then get back, plug them in via USB-C from your iPad Pro or maybe your Android phone, whatever you have, plug it in and you're good to go. Now, it does have Cortana built in. I didn't use this at all since I either use Siri or Google Assistant, but it does have that if you prefer Cortana. So that's really it when it comes to the Surface headphones. I think they're nice. There are better options out there for sound quality, such as the Sony noise-canceling headphones, or also the Bose as far as sound quality. But for build quality, these are probably the best. And for comfort, I found them very comfortable. So it just depends how you sleep. If you're using a neck pillow, of course, you're not going to rub these dials at all. So let me know what you think about them. If you've used them, let me know in the comments below. Of course, they work well between Mac, Windows, whatever. It doesn't matter. And I think they work really well. And they're decent headphones if you don't already have a pair. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.